Hey fellow dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here. Wanted to shoot this quick video. Don't make the same mistake that I've been making for the last 5 years since running Facebook advertising. Cost per lead. It's a good metric to look at, but don't spend too much time and energy on it. Majority of marketers, I'd say 96.7%, just a number off the top of my head, spend so much time on trying to whittle down the cost per lead, an extra 50 cents, an extra dollar, an extra $2. You can only get it down so low. Focus on lifetime value. Or average order value if you're doing e-commerce. That is much easier to increase and almost has, I don't want to say no glass ceiling, but the ceiling is a lot farther away. The cost per lead is, again, you can only get it down so far. So anyways, running a campaign for an orthodontist. I've never done Facebook advertising for an orthodontist, never done Facebook advertising for a dentist. So this is a completely new world to me. Been running it for about a month now, and the numbers I'm not too happy with. The landing page, I'm going to dive in here in a second and show you the numbers. Landing page is converting at like 7.5%, which by my standards is pathetic. I'm almost embarrassed to make this video and share it with you. However, they're getting consultations, and that's the main thing, and they also picked up a patient. So it's an orthodontist. We're advertising a braces offer and paying about $30 per lead. Again, that's way too high in my opinion. However, again, like I said, it's a month old. I've never done work with orthodontists, but I'm so frustrated with the 7.5% landing page conversion because I'm spoiled by the internet marketing numbers. I want 35 to 40% landing page conversion at the minimum. Local business, 20 at the absolute minimum, typically 25% at the minimum. So I get frustrated when it's below 10, when it's single digits. 7.5% is pretty pathetic. But like I said, we spent a little over $450. They've gotten 15 leads, 4 consultations, and 1 turned into a patient. I'm hoping to get an update with to hear how the other 3 consultations went. And braces is about $3,900. So we've spent $450 and made them generated them 1 patient for $3,900. So like a 9x ROI, pretty damn awesome. However, for some reason in my head, I'm so stuck on the 7.5% landing page conversion and then the cost per lead at $30. So learn from my mistakes. It's a number that cost per lead, it's a number that I always look at. Cost per click as well is another one that I always look at. And I'm not saying don't look at those KPIs, key performance indicators. They're good to look at, but don't focus too much time, too much energy on them because they can be somewhat misleading. So let's dive into the numbers here. So this is a spreadsheet I got from Jason Hornung, who's a great Facebook ads marketer. I got this in 2013 or 14. I think it was the beginning of 2014 from him. I've adjusted it over the years, made some tweaks, but it's very, very similar. If you're not tracking what you're spending, you can't improve. You can't improve what you don't measure. I don't know who said that quote, but it's one of my all-time favorites. So I highly, highly, highly recommend getting a spreadsheet like this and tracking your numbers on a daily basis. So as you can see, we started the campaign August 7th, the day before my birthday. And clicks, cost per click, number of leads, cost per lead, conversion rate, calls, cost per call, revenue generated, and ROI. I'm probably not going to get these numbers, but I have it on the sheet. Some people I get the numbers. You know, if it's e-commerce, it's very easy to get the numbers. E-commerce, I do sales, obviously, instead of calls. But again, it can be easily tweaked. So as you can see, we'll just kind of scroll down to the bottom here. So $459 spent, 201 clicks, cost per click, $228. Pretty high. I'm not too happy with that. But again, I'm spending too much time and energy on cost per click, cost per lead, because they're generating a very, very healthy 9x ROI. 15 leads. And again, 15 leads, we got a follow-up sequence, so these leads can be nurtured. So these 4 consultations, the other 9 leads might turn into something in 30, 60, 90 days. Who knows? $30 is the cost per lead. I put 24 down here because when I'm doing running a video for branding purposes, in a sense, it's called carpet bombing. What it is you create a video. You can get a lot more mileage out of video with Facebook. A lot more. You can stretch the dollar. It's more personable. You can connect with it. So this dentist office has a killer short video. I think it's about 32 seconds. And so I'm advertising it to parents of 8 to 18-year-olds in a 7-mile radius of the office. And if they watch, so what you can do is segment who watches a certain portion of the video and run another ad to. So basically what it is the video is warming them up, introducing these people. You know, they're not familiar with this dentist. And then what I do is run a lead generation campaign on the back side of the video of the people who've watched at least 25% of that video. You can do 25%, 50%, 75%. In theory, you'd think then this isn't always the case. Like I said, in theory, someone that watched 75% of the video is going to be more qualified, more interested to purchase your services. However, I've had luck with even just 25%. So obviously 25% is going to be a little bit larger audience, might not be as qualified. It's something to test though. And then I'm also running ads to just a cold audience. And for this campaign, I'm actually getting cheaper cost per lead. Again, looking at cost per lead, just to a cold audience, not with the video. So we spent about $100 on the video. So again, it's more of a branding play. Branding's a bit hard to measure with dollars and cents with direct response. So the branding, probably driving traffic to their website, calling them. We have a tracking phone number in the email follow-up and in the funnel, but we don't have a tracking phone number on their website. So I'd imagine they probably got a few phone calls even from the video. But again, it's branding. They're probably getting likes on Facebook and things like that. So taking the video out, which you can't really do. I know most marketers, when they show cost per lead, they'll only show their conversion campaigns, but this is everything. This is the total, but taking out the video, it's about $24 per lead. Again, 7.5%, 4 incoming calls. Like I said, tracking phone number. I think we have 7 calls total, but 3 of them are under a minute. So I only track calls over 60 seconds as an official call. $114, and like I said, they had 4 consultations. So the message in this video is don't focus too much on not the unimportant KPIs, but some are more important than others. Obviously, like I said, the cost per acquisition is extremely important. The ROI is another extremely important one as well. Those are the 2 ones that you really want to watch. And like I said, you don't disregard cost per lead or cost per click, because you can definitely tell if things are going wrong, or if things, cost per click especially, if things getting out of control, you can go cost per click and then reverse that to the CTR, the click-through rate on your ad. If the click-through rate's not good, typically the cost per click is up, and then you realize your ad's not working, So the ad's doing decent, it's doing okay, the landing page is not. However, again, like I said, the overall numbers, they're very, very happy. I'm working with the guy, it's the dentist's husband, who I'm kind of in talks with, and he's like, turn up the budget, spend more money. They've been trying to do Facebook ads for years and they've never had success with it. So turn it up. They love it. 4 consultations in like 3.5 weeks. They're super happy. So again, like I said, learn from my mistakes. Don't get too hell-bent on the cost per click, cost per lead. Focus on kind of that end goal. Are they getting consultations or appointments or incoming calls, depending on what client you're working with? And more importantly, are those turning into sales? Those are the numbers you want to focus on. Hey, if you're a dadpreneur and you want to subscribe, you like these videos, hit subscribe below, or I'll put my little face up here and click on my face and you can subscribe. Also, if you have any comments, post them down below. If you've run campaigns for orthodontists, dentists, man, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I need some help. Any tips, tricks, strategies, pointers, share down below. I would really, really appreciate it. All right, thank you.